All right, guys, we're working on this Lexus here. Just created the port, just did the angle of it, temporarily attached it to the enclosure. We're over here test fitting it in. We're gonna make sure everything lines up before we make it permanent in the permanent spot. Then we're gonna carpet it. So I'm literally just sliding it forward as close to the hole as I can, then we'll pull it in. So it's getting pretty close. You have to clear this amp here a little bit. All right, so we're gonna have to hammer it in a little bit better than that. Again, this was just temporary, so all right, we're gonna have to attach it. All right, round two. We got the port in there a little bit stronger this time, and we're gonna try it. All right, guys, port is all the way in. We're going to secure it in place so when I pull out the enclosure, it doesn't move. And that's the port into the enclosure. Into the we ended up having just enough space to upgrade him to 12s as opposed to 10s. It's close, but we were able to make it work. All right, guys, just like on all of our custom enclosures, we add the SMD terminal. We add this cost us around $25 just for this part, but it's the proper part. Could we create these here? Yes, we could. Could we use a cheap $2 spring terminal cup like most stores? Yes, we could. Do we? No, we don't. We spent $25 over $2. How much is that? 12 times? 12 times the cost to do the right thing? It's not always about money. It's about doing the right thing. We're running 1100 watts. We don't want to use a spring terminal cup. We could easily run the wire through the enclosure. We've done that in the past, but this is the more proper way, more professional way. A large, huge 412s and a blow through, we might run the wire through. But this time we're gonna use the SMD terminal cup like we do on 99% of our custom enclosures. I'm stating that just in case there's one that goes, oh, I don't have one. Now you know. Might as well show you guys the entire part. So we're using 10 gauge oxygen-free Stinger wire from our little rolls right here. We're going to pull off around 4 feet for the interior portion. Then we're gonna grab some heat shrinks. Gonna have to make that a little smaller because it's 10 gauge wired Kustoms heat shrinks. Do everything right here, guys. We don't take no shortcuts. These right here cost me around $350 just for these, just for those. This is what it is when you want to be that place. You got to be that place. If you're a place that uses them, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't use them, then you probably think it's a waste of money. I can assure you, customer will respect you more. I can assure you that. So gonna look at that, real copper. That's all that we use is here. Every single, you won't even locate no copper clad aluminum here. You won't even locate it. Stinger, oxygen free. Stinger, oxygen free, 0 gauge. That's all gone. Stinger, oxygen free. We don't use copper clad aluminum. Stinger, Stinger, Stinger. All oxygen free. No copper clad aluminum here. It is what it is. That's how we roll. That's what we do. We do not sacrifice quality no matter what the customer is spending. A long time ago, we used to use copper-clad aluminum as well as oxygen-free, and we would give the client an option to tell us what they wanted to use. And then we still had problems every now and then, and the problems was never our installation. It was always the freaking wire. So, you know what? From that point on, we had to use oxygen-free wire, which cost twice as much as copper-clad aluminum. You're getting twice for your money. You're getting a way better wire, and you're getting more power from your amplifier, which, if you think about it, that's the whole point of doing all of this, is to get power from the amplifier. You're paying for power. For instance, I offered him a 600.1 at one price, or I told him I can double the power and do an 1100.1 for another price. Well, he opted for the 1100.1, paying a little bit more money. And guess what? It was less than $200 more for